Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back. Today we're going to be canning some carrots. So I've already got some started in my canner. I have 20 pints in there. Mine holds 20 pints. So I'm just going to show you what we have here. I have 30 pounds of carrots total. I got from Sam's Club because my local farm doesn't carry carrots, unfortunately. But I'm going to show you here. We're just peeling them up. We're going to wash them, and then we're just, I like to cut them in rounds, and then we'll be putting them in our jars with some salt and water, and then we'll be canning them. So here we go. Just move this in a little bit so you can see a little bit better. And we're just going to be peeling our carrots. I just have a nice little peeler here, little stainless steel. I like to work standing up, and that's why I used to peel these over the trash can. However, when I was doing that, I was all hunched over and everything, and the peels would go everywhere. So I just started doing them this way. Peel them right in the sink. I have a little stopper in the sink so no peels go down the drain. We're just going to get these nice and peeled. Just going to show you guys a few, and then I'll show you how we jar them up. Our processing time for pints for carrots, these are raw pack, obviously. I like to raw pack all my food because it cooks, you know, you figure you're cooking it in the pressure canner, and then you're also going to cook it again whenever you go to take it off the shelf to heat it up again. Unless you're going to, you can eat it right out of the jar if you really like to. But if you're going to be, you figure heating it or cooking it twice. Because of that reason, I like to make sure that I'm not cooking it before I put it in the jars because I don't want them to be overdone. All right, I'm going to move our camera back here so that you can check out our jars. So I have some Morton canning salt. Canning and pickling salt. So if you've ever used regular salt before when you're canning and the jars get a little cloudy, something about there's something on here specifically, and I apologize right off the bat, I forget exactly what it is, but if you get specific canning salt, it won't cloud your water. There's nothing wrong if your water gets cloudy. It's just, honestly, it looks prettier. It's a little bit more aesthetic, prettier aesthetic. So we're just going to top and tail our carrots, and I'm just going to cut them in rounds. And I did a half a teaspoon of salt into our pints. And if you're working with quarts, you just want to go a little bit more, so you would do a full teaspoon. I'm specifically doing pints because I usually use carrots as a side dish. Unless you have a larger family, you might want to do quarts. But also I do like that I can fit 20 pints in my canner at once. I'm hoping that maybe I just have to do 2 loads of pints, which would be 40 pints altogether. Take our little funnel, and we're just going to pop them right in. Very easy. I'm going to overfill these just a little bit. And the reason why is because I feel that they're going to cook down. Because my potatoes did the same thing, and they're about the same density of the potatoes. So I'm just filling them up a little bit over that bottom lip. And we'll see how this works out. However, whenever I pour my water in there and debubble it, you'll notice that they do all settle as well. So we'll pour our water. Alrighty, So we're just gonna fill up our other jars here with water. I'll move you guys down here so you can see. Next one. So we're just filling this up to the bottom lip. Just right about here. And then we'll debubble and we'll get our lids on and then we'll be in business. Once again, plastic debubbler, just kind of holding the carrots in. Don't be afraid to push. Gotta push all the way down to the bottom. Like I said, as long as you're using either a wooden or a wooden or a plastic implement, you really don't want to use a metal implement whenever you're debubbling. So people use chopsticks, or you know, they have like a little plastic implement they can use. That's fine. You just want to make sure that you can get all the way around the outside edges, all the way down to the bottom. And you'll see the bubbles come up and the food will start to settle then. And like I was stating before, camera got cut off, but the density of the carrots is similar to the potatoes that I did before, so that's why I'm having these go a little bit higher, because my potatoes did cook down quite a bit. Okay, so here we are now with my 3 jars. Got my little magnet tool to get my lids out of the water. And we're just going to clean our rims real fast with a little bit of vinegar. And make sure you check for defects too. I've noticed now on 2 of my jars that there were defects. The way they cut the glass, it wasn't smooth up top. There was like a little bit of an indent, and it wasn't a chip because it was very smooth, and you could tell because it was indented down on the threads as well. It was the same pattern. So just please make sure you check your jars while you're washing them. That's usually when I try to do it. But I did have 1 jar seal last week whenever I was doing my tomato base that did not seal because of that defect. And there's actually one that's a slight defect in these little pines here, but I'm going to see, just because it's very slight, I'm going to see if it'll still seal. And then if it won't, then I'll just mark it as a storage jar. Okay guys, so we have our rings on, lids, rings. These are ready to go into the canner. I'm going to finish up my rest of my carrots here, and I'll see you guys back towards the end whenever we're pulling the carrots out. And like I said, these carrots are going to, this one's venting right now. It's going to be venting for 10 minutes. And then we're going to time it for 25 minutes whenever my PSI gets up to 11 pounds. And like I said, if you're doing quarts, you're going to have to just check on the recipe of that website I always use, and I'll link it below. And yeah, just have fun. Let me know in the comments what you guys are canning and what your future canning is going to be. I'm trying to can something new every week, so just come along and enjoy it with me, guys. Alright guys, I just want to show you what your pressure canner will look like whenever you double stack your pint jars. Just to give you a nice little look there. So that is 2 levels. You can hear the popping sounds in the background. I'm going to show you the carrots I just took out. Right here, they look really pretty. So I've got 20 of them out. I have 20 in, and then I have just 5 more pints here that I'll be cooking up a little bit later once this one is done. So thank you guys so much for watching, and like I said, for pints, you're going to be cooking them for, you have to base it off of your pressure, but for my pressure, it's going to be 11 pounds for 25 minutes. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe, and if you'd like to get updates on these videos that are coming out, then just click the little notification bell and it'll notify you whenever I submit a new video. And I am uploading new videos weekly, sometimes 1 or 2 a week, so just be sure to definitely check those out, guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one.